Hey, what do you say, Weekend Warriors? Let's make some smoked chicken wings, one of my favorite appetizers. We're gonna do it back here in my pellet smoker today. It's really easy to do. We're gonna brine them first in a real simple brine. I'm using the Briner Junior. So I have a larger one that I would do like a turkey for Thanksgiving. This is great for like a small pork butt, chicken wings like I'm gonna do today, and I'll show you how this works in a second. And before I do, let me show you the brine. So 1 cup of kosher salt, 1 cup of dark brown sugar, and 1 gallon of ice cold water. It's just tap water. As cold as it would go. Give it a whisk. Just combine that salt and sugar. And then I'm gonna drop in my wings. So that's 10 wing sections. And then this is where the genius of this bucket comes in. So you see right here on both sides, what we have are these notches. And we can take and press in this little piece of plastic to make sure the wings are submerged. And then you just turn it, it locks them in. Now you don't have to worry about them floating. And then you just put the lid on. These will go in the refrigerator for 2 hours. That's all they need. And again, this bucket is great. I'll do a pork butt in here. You could fit a whole chicken, but if you don't have one of these, any kind of container with a lid, you'll just have to be mindful that they stay submerged for the best results. So this is gonna go in the refrigerator for 2 hours. We'll come back, we'll fire up the smoker, and then we'll show you the next step. All right, so it's been 2 hours. I dumped out the brine, rinsed off the wings with some water, and I kept them a little wet because I want my barbecue rub to stick to them. Now, I've got my pellet smoker set right now on 150 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason I have it at that temperature right now is because we're gonna get a ton more smoke than we would, say, if we were cooking at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't have any water in the pan, and we're gonna smoke at this setting for the first hour, and then we'll finish it off, turn it up to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, get them nice and crispy. So here's what we're doing with the wings. I'm gonna be putting them on skewers. This is an old trick I learned from Stephen Reichlin in one of his books from like the year 2000. And I've seen the Barbecue Pit Boys and others do it, but it's been a long time. So basically, what you do is you get your wing so that it lays flat like this. You kind of squeeze it with your hand. You put the skewer in, keep it along the bone, and get it as far on as you can go. And this just makes it a little more fun to eat. Just put it right through like that. You could do 1 or 2 per, and I think I'm gonna do 2, but that's how that looks. Pretty cool, huh? So let me do 1 more. Same thing, just kind of grab it with 1 hand, get it nice and flat. Get your skewer in there and just run it along the bone. It's pretty simple. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take one of my favorite rubs for chicken. This is pineapple fire Q. This is not for sale. The guy who makes this is in my Facebook group, Weekend Warrior BBQ, if you wanna check it out. And he uses it for his competitions, and he was kind enough to send me some, so I'm using it up. I like it. Just get a little bit of rub on each wing, and then I'm going to repeat that process for the rest of these. Okay, and so here they are, all 10 of my wings skewered out. One of the advantages here is they're laying completely flat. We're going to get tons of smoke flavor and tons of rub on there, and it makes them easier to turn, especially if you're going to grill these. But right now, let's get them right into the smoker. Open this guy up. Woo! Look at that smoke. That's what you get at the lower settings. So it's not gonna cook as fast, allowing us more smoke time. I'm just gonna lay them in. Just like this. There we go, we're smoking wings. I'm gonna close this up and I'm gonna come back in 1 hour to show you how they're looking. All right, it's been an hour. The smoke in here smells awesome. I'm using pecan pellets, but you could use your favorite kind of pellets. So it's been an hour. Let's get in here and check these wings out and see how we're looking. Woo, look at all that smoke. So here's what we're gonna do. Gonna flip them over. Just so we get some nice even cooking. All right, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we're gonna let these wings cook until they reach an internal temperature of about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, they should be nice and crispy and ready for us to start eating. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so 1.5 hours total cook time. And they look absolutely amazing. I just checked the temperature. They're at 180 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm getting ready to pull these out of here. I'm gonna let them cool down and then we'll see how they taste. And we're done. 2 hour brine, 1.5 hour cook time, 1 hour at 150 degrees Fahrenheit so we could get a bunch of smoke flavor. Then we finished it off at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes or until your wings get to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. They look just absolutely awesome. Check this out. Beautiful, beautiful color, not only from the rub, but from the smoke. The smell is just phenomenal. I've got some ranch and celery. These are easily the best looking wings. We'll find out about taste in a second. Just amazing color. Looks like these were on a rotisserie. And hey, we did that in our pellet smoker. So here you go. You give 1 skewer to each person. You get 2 whole wing sections and you just gnaw on it and enjoy. Here we go. Doesn't get much better than this. Your guests are gonna love you for this. I'm gonna go for the drumette first. That meat just pulls right off. Smoky, spicy, sweet, juicy. The skin is perfect. I'll tell you what, if you love this idea, you're gonna love 2 of those videos right there that I did. Give me a like, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and I'll see you over there.